enough to get the first down.
Looking to run the ball now up the middle. And they'll get up to, looks like the 39-yard line, a pickup of 2 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
Taylor Weir and Joe Tarvin on the stop for Medina Valley.
Out of the shotgun here as Galloway sends 3 wide out to the left. 1 back, takes a snap, looking to throw. Fires complete out to the left side, starts upfield, and he's going to get a gain of about 4 yards. Gets up to the 44-yard line. Number 3, Colin Fisher on the reception.
Stubing and Groff on the stop for the Panthers, along with J.J. Marty. 3rd and long, 2.5.
Out of the gun, Galloway takes the snap, looking to throw. Steps up with time, fires over the middle, complete again. Up to the 35-yard line of Medina Valley. A big hit that time, and it'll be 1st and 10 Greyhounds, and they come right back to the line of scrimmage.
Tomaselli on the coverage for the Panthers, but soft coverage on the edge.
Galloway out of the gun. That was number 3 again, Colin Fisher on the reception. Takes the snap, hands the ball off up the middle, number 20 on the carry, and he's going to push his way forward to the 31-yard line. Make it the 32, picks up 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Grant Snyder and Hecker on the stop for the Panthers.
Logan Hance on the carry. Galloway again from the gun, rolling out, looking to throw under pressure. Steps up, gets away from one, throws incomplete, almost picked off at one point. I believe that was Taylor Weir over there in the coverage, and it falls incomplete.
Devin Stubing all in the quarterback's face there. He had to throw it prematurely. A good job by Weir of breaking it up. He just couldn't find the ball after it reflected off the receiver.
And it'll bring up 3rd down and 7 here. 1:40 to go, first quarter. Ball at the Panther 32-yard line. 4 wide receivers here for the Greyhounds. Galloway looking to throw. Steps up under pressure now. Gets away from one. Still rolling out. Going to throw it away over to the Panther sideline. It's going to bring up 4th down. Good job again by that Panther defensive line getting to the quarterback.
J.J. Marty with pressure all over the quarterback.
And on 4th down, they're going to go for it here.
And that is something the Panthers worked on from what we heard after last week's ball game, to keep containment.
So on 4th down and 7, Galloway looking to the sideline for the play call. 9 on the play clock. We'll see they're probably going to take a timeout here as the play clock winding down. 3, 2, 1. That's a delay of game. And it looks like they're going to get the timeout for Boerne. So the Greyhounds get the timeout, and this timeout brought to you by Garner Abstract and Design. And Maury, the Greyhounds looking to go for it here on their first 4th down of this ball game.
Well, and I don't know if it's going to come into effect or to hurt the Greyhounds, but that is their second timeout of this half, and it's not even the first quarter yet. So big 4th down here. I believe it's just a little bit too far out of range of Hetty because he was kicking them from 40, but this would be well in the excess of about 46 or 47 yards. So, you got to keep the receivers in front of you. Can't let them get behind you. Let them work the middle of the field and go from there, but don't give up the edges. And as we talked about the defensive ends, the work that they said they needed to do from last week is not to run themselves out of the play. Don't run up the field. Keep your containment and keep everybody in front of you. And so far, the Panthers on defense has not let the quarterback get outside the pocket.
And so out of the timeout here, Boerne now with only 1 timeout remaining here in the half as they've taken both of them here in the first quarter. Galloway out of the shotgun, takes a snap, looking to throw. With time, sets up, throws right side, incomplete. Just missed his intended receiver, number 3 on that far side, Colin Fisher, and a turnover on downs. Panther defense holds. It'll be 1st and 10, Medina Valley.
Had Josh Ragosa in front of him and Tanner Bippert behind him. Galloway tried to thread the needle, but that was the eye of the needle closed pretty quick as that ball was thrown incomplete. The Panthers take over on downs.
1:29 to go here in the first quarter. Medina Valley with a 6-0 lead. And the Panthers will come straight to the line of scrimmage here. Gibson and Pardo both in the backfield with Marsh. 3 wide receivers here for the Panthers. Takes that snap, hands it to Pardo up the middle. He's going to get to the 35-yard line where he's brought down, a pickup of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Chopped down by the inside linebacker, Jeff Medina, for the Greyhounds.
Minute and 13 and counting here in the first quarter as Garrison Garza brings the play in from the sideline. And he will go wide out to the right. Gibson is the lone back again. Trips out to the right here. Medina Valley still moving left to right here in the first quarter. Takes the snap. Marsh rolling out to the near side here. Now he's going to tuck it. Wants to run. Only going to get a couple of yards as he gets across the 35 to about the 37, 38-yard line. Pickup of 3 more, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and looks like 3rd and 4 for the Panthers.
John Warden on the stop there for the Chargers. Looks like we're going to have to snap the ball
one more time.
The half, one more time.
Yeah, as the play clock's about 3 seconds faster than the game clock at the moment. And so the Panthers come to the line of scrimmage. They'll send 3 wide to the left. Gibson the lone back. 3rd down and 4 here for the Panthers from their own 38-yard line. Marsh takes the snap, looking to throw. Fires quickly. Low throw complete, but there's going to be a flag down right around the 35-yard line. Would have been a 1st down, but this is going to come back against the Panthers.
Had enough, Hernandez, for the 1st down, but Panthers are going to get.
And they are going to get a
chop
block against Medina Valley. So 15 yards, a personal foul, and 15 yards there for the Panthers. It's going to bring up 3rd down and very long.
7 penalties already against the Medina Valley Panthers.
This has been not a good first quarter for the Panthers from a discipline part of this.
It's good if you like stats, though, because it's making the Panthers go a lot further to put points on the board than they have to.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and it's like 3rd and 19. Ball goes back to the 23-yard line to Medina Valley. They need to get up to the 42.
I would let this run out and regroup because the clock is running.
With 5 seconds left here, the Panthers at the line of scrimmage, and they are going to let it run out. And so your score after 1 quarter, Medina Valley 6, Boerne 0, and we will be back with the second quarter in a minute. We'll take a break. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we will continue in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Double T Outfitters offers deer, dove, turkey, quail, and exotic hunts in Southwest Texas on over 20,000 low-fenced acres. They facilitate professional guide services, lodging, and fantastic meals while providing the best in Southwest hunting. Contact Double T Outfitters to find out details about their current package hunts. Contact owner Brett Ferguson at 210-413-1597 or online at DoubleTHunting.com. You're watching Medina Valley Football. This is the Medina Valley Sports Network.
On 4th down, the Panthers ready to throw. Marsh up the middle, had it tipped at around the 30-yard line, and that's going to be this will be 4th down. That was 3rd down and 19. He had a man open in the middle of the field, but unfortunately he threw that on a dart, and player got a hand on it.
Yeah, he was attempting to complete the pass to Maisel Vogel, but Gavin Uhl got a hand on it from his linebacker spot and knocked the ball down.
And so this will be 4th down here in Medina Valley, going to punt. And it looks like that is that number 12, Sam Clendenin? Yes. To punt it away, and he will kick it, and it's a spiral kick that's going to take a Panther bounce at the 50, roll inside the 40, and out of bounds around the 40-yard line of Boerne. So a decent punt there for the Panthers.
41 yards on the punt.
And that is where they'll spot it, at the Boerne Greyhound 40-yard line. 11:47 to go here in the first half.
No breeze tonight, Jared.
No,
the
not at
flags
all.
are hanging
Limp.
down, so no breeze. A beautiful evening, so it shouldn't affect any of the passing game or the kicking game.
So here comes the Greyhounds. Rashawn Galloway out of the shotgun. They'll send 3 wide out to the left, 1 to the right side here. Takes a snap, going to throw it quickly, complete out to the left, slips 1 tackle, and he gets to the sideline. He's pushed out of bounds around the 49-yard line. That was number 2, Jackson Harper, on the reception.
Devin Stubing had him for a loss. He just fought through the tackle. Weir and Snyder ended up running him out of bounds, but 9 yards.
2nd down and 1 coming up here for the Greyhounds. Galloway out of the shotgun. 2 wide to the right, takes a snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw left side. He's got a man out there, makes the catch at the 20, and he's brought down from behind around the 15-yard line. That's number 11 on the reception, Matt Corey.
That was great touch on that pass by Galloway.
Absolutely.
Right over the outside shoulder where only his receiver could make the play.
And Corey had a step or 2 on the receiver. He had his man beat down there. Ball to the 18, 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds. Out of the shotgun again, takes the snap. This time they're going to hand the ball off. Made a man miss. There's going to be a hold, looks like here. Still on his feet, gets up to about the 17-yard line. And it should be a holding call here, as there's a couple of flags down on the field.
Groff and Tomaselli on the stop, but that's going to be negated by a holding penalty.
That was Brandon Seifert on the carry. And it is a hold against the Greyhounds. And so it'll bring up 1st down and 20. They'll move it from the 18 to the 28-yard line. Just a flag-filled first half here. And so they'll move them back. It's 1st down and 20 upcoming. On 1st down, takes the snap, looking to throw, rolls out, and he's just going to throw it away. Nobody open downfield that time for the Greyhounds, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 20 here, as he just had to throw that ball away.
Evan Stubing all in the face of Galloway there.
And Boerne right back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun. 4 wide receivers. Now they look to the sideline. They want to change the play up here. And Galloway takes a snap, looking to throw. With time, fires, complete right around the 20-yard line as he slides down out of bounds. That's going to be number 2 on the reception, Jackson Harper, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 11.
Panthers no yards after the catch, though. 3rd down and 11. Tyler Magnum on the stop there for the Panthers.
3rd down and 11 upcoming here for the Greyhounds. Out of the shotgun, 3 wide to the right, looking to throw. With time, fires, complete, but he's going to be about a yard shy of the 1st down. That was number 3, Fisher, on the reception. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
Noah Ragosa, good job of bringing down Fisher. No yards after the catch, but it's 4th and 1.
Yep, 4th and 1 coming up here as the ball is on the 9-yard line. They need to get to the 8.
Chargers have overcome a 1st and 20 on this series.
9:57 to go, first half rather. Out of the shotgun, Galloway on 4th and 1. Hand the ball off up the middle, and he's going to get close. It looks like they're going to give him the spot. Looks like they're running in at the 8. This is going to be very close.
J.J. Marty and Hecker on the stop.
I think he's short. It looks like I think he's going to be short here where they spotted that football, but we'll see.
I think it has to go to that yellow line where the soccer is, and it's going to be short.
Yeah, it is going to be short. And the Panthers hold on fourth down. The defense came up huge, and that's the second time they've turned Boerne away on fourth down in this half. And the Medina Valley will take over on downs, 1st and 10 from their own 9-yard line.
J.J. Marty and Zach Hecker, no room to run.
That was Brandon Seifert on the carry again, and like Maury said, he just didn't have anywhere to go with the football. So the Panther offense will come back out on the field here. They've been able to move the ball so far, but penalties have really hurt them in this football game. Got to clean that up a little bit. Marsh out of the gun with 4 wide. Gibson is lone back, takes a snap, hands it to Gibson up the middle. Not a lot of room to run, gets 2 yards up to the 11. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
Jeff Medina on the stop for the Greyhounds. Jared, I think I made it through a quarter and a half without calling them the other Boerne.
The Chargers, yeah, they're champion. I've come very close. And, you know, that a big reason for that is Medina Valley. They're in Medina Valley's district. They played them in baseball in the playoffs. You see Boerne champion a lot. Out of the shotgun here on 2nd down and 8. Split backs here. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Marsh going to keep it himself up the middle. Gets up to near the 15. Falls across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. Picked up 4 yards on the carry.
Jacob Nieto on the stop. And Jeff just brought something to our attention. They had all 11 guys within 6 or 7 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
The safety, the man that's supposed to be in charge in the backside of the defense, was only 7 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Same thing that they did to us.
Out of the shotgun here. 2 wide receivers each side. Medina Valley moving right to left here in the second quarter. Marsh changing things up at the line of scrimmage. Gibson the lone back. 3rd down and 3. Takes a snap. Hands it off Gibson, and he's going to get no room to run. Like a blanket, they were in the backfield over him, and he's going to lose a few yards and move it back to the 14-yard line. It'll be 4th and 5, and the Panthers have to punt.
Nieto once again on the stop, and that looked like it had confusion written all over it, as it didn't look like James was moving towards the line of scrimmage when he got the handoff. He was kind of going left and right. Well, he couldn't because he was blown up.
Yeah, the defense was in the backfield. His offensive linemen were standing right in front of him when he took the ball.
Need a good punt here by McClellan.
Greyhound standing back at the 50. Can't get you his number at the moment, but it's a decent punt that's going to take a Medina Valley bounce and be fielded at the 48-yard line. Starting up field, and he's going to get swarmed over and tackled. There's a flag down back at the 11-yard line.
35 yards on the punt, 5 on the return.
And we'll see what the call is on this. The ball right now is spotted at the Medina Valley 44-yard line.
I would like to say this was, I hope it's against Boerne. Medina Valley will get a first down, but I think it's going to be against the Panthers.
I believe you're right. As they've conferred now, and they're going to come and give us the call over here. We'll see what it is. And, yeah, illegal motion against the Panthers.
So they'll add 5 yards onto this run.
Yeah, so the ball will move from the 44 to the 39-yard line, and they've got excellent field position to start this drive.
It was a good punt. It was 36 yards, only 5 yards in return. But 5 yards added to that, that is the 8th penalty already. And we're through, not even through a quarter and a half against the Panthers.
The defense should be used to this, though, playing on a short field.
So 1st and 10 from the 39 of Medina Valley. We saw this defense have to go through this against Waco La Vega last week.
Short fields.
Out of the shotgun, Galloway on 1st and 10. He'll empty the backfield. Looking to throw, fakes that, and now he's going to fire it. He's got a man open at the 25, makes the catch up to the 20, still on his feet, and he's taken down at the 18-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, champion, a pickup of about 16 yards on the play.
Wrestled to the ground by Grove and Bippert, but a great job out of the backfield by the Greyhounds.
They started at the 39, didn't they?
Yeah, drive started at the 39-yard line. Ball to the 19. Keeps it himself, Galloway, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Good job by the Panther defense that time, not biting on the fake to the running back.
Weir and Tarvin on the stop for Medina Valley.
6:40 to go first half. Galloway out of the shotgun. He's got 3 wide receivers. Seifert is his lone back to his left as they move left to right. Takes the snap. Flags come in here. Looks like you're going to get a false start against the Greyhounds. And it is false start. So that'll bring up 2nd and 15 now for Boerne.
Tell you what, they may wear out them flags before this ball
absolutely.
game's over. A lot of yellow on the field.
And that's got to be one of the points made at halftime here is to clean that up, because without those penalties, Medina Valley should have a little bit bigger lead here than what they do. Those penalties have really hurt them in this football game. 2nd and 15 here. Galloway from the gun looking to throw. Fires from his back foot. Did he make the catch falling down? We'll see what the call is, and that is a reception. Nope, they said incomplete from the far side over there. He was falling down if that ball is thrown on the money, but fortunately Galloway was falling back on his back foot when he threw that and wasn't able to make an accurate throw.
Marshall almost made a circus catch there, going back against his body. Just could not bring it in. But as you mentioned, Jared, if he leads him, that could be 6.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's 3rd and 15 coming up now. Need to get down to the Panther 9 for a first down. Ball at the 24. They're looking to the sideline here for the play. Takes the snap. Galloway to throw. Steps up. Nowhere to go. Flags fly in late. They dump it off to the far sideline, and he's going to pick up. No, he got leveled by Mangum on the far sideline.
Think you're going to get a lineman downfield or either a holding here on the Greyhounds.
Yeah, that flag came in way on the far sideline over there around the 22-yard line. He was going to be short of the first down.
He got
leveled
up
Mangum
by Magnum.
Gave him a shot over there on the far sideline and sent him flying almost to the track. We'll see what the call is here from the referee.
No flag.
Illegal, ineligible man downfield against Boerne.
Panthers had the quarterback scrambling.
Yep.
And I think that the offensive line thought he was going to take off and run, which we thought he was too. The back swung out of the little pack there. He threw it out to him, but you had a lot of men way down the field.
So they got to step the penalty off here. It's going to be 3rd down and 20 for the Greyhounds.
Empty set. Nope, they got one back.
And they'll have Seifert in the backfield here. 4 wide receivers in all, 3 out to the right. Galloway out of the shotgun here. Ball at the 34-yard line of Medina Valley. Now they look to the sideline for the play. 8 seconds to go on the play clock. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Galloway with some time. Steps up, fires deep toward the end zone downfield, and that's going to be pass interference. That's going to be against Tanner Bippert. He was draped all over number 17, Ben Welch, the intended receiver, and that's going to give them a first down.
Going to move the ball all the way down to the 14-yard line.
And if Tanner just turns around and looks for the ball, that interference call doesn't happen.
Well, but that was the same. That was the same play as what Medina Valley ended up scoring on, the same kind of defensive pass interference in the end zone.
Well, the thing was is they had 4 wide receivers all running vertical routes to the end zone there. They need to get inside to the 9 for a first down on a 3rd and 20. Why is anyone beating you to the end zone right there? You should have people back that far to be able to cover that.
Should never get behind you.
And so they will mark off the penalty here against the Panthers. It'll be first down for Boerne from the 20, right at the 19-yard line of Medina Valley. 1st and 10 after the pass interference. Fortunately, those interference calls aren't spot fouls. But 1st and 10, Galloway hands it off to Seifert, looking for room to run. He's got some across the 15 down to about the 10-yard line. They'll spot him at the 11, pick up of 8 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 2.
Drugged down by Mangum.
And here's Galloway again. They're going to run the option left. Pitches it out to Seifert. Looking for the corner. He's going to cut it upfield and get the 1st down. Gets to the 9-yard line. Need it 2 yards. That's what he's got. It'll be 1st and goal, Boerne from the 9.
Jared Morty on the stop for the Panthers. Need to bow up here once again on defense, Panthers. Let's go.
1st down and goal. Ball at the 9-yard line. 5:07 to go, first half. Medina Valley with a 6-0 lead. Galloway out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Under pressure, having to roll out, and that's got to be intentional grounding. He was not out of the tackle box.
And he didn't get it to the line of scrimmage.
He didn't get it to the line of scrimmage.
He didn't qualify in either one of those.
No.
He didn't qualify. Yeah, he didn't qualify for out of the.
And they're not going to call it.
No flags down on the play.
Wow.
Can't believe that. No, he was literally in the center of the football field when he let that go, right between the hash marks, and he did not get it back to the line of scrimmage, which is the 9-yard line. The ball flew out of bounds around the 15. So it's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 9. Out of the gun, Galloway. Looking to throw off the play fake. Fires it end zone. Goes up, makes the catch. That's Fisher. Touchdown, Boerne. So the officials, who have been very flag happy in the first half, decide to miss the most blatant one of them all. And then after that, a 9-yard touchdown pass and catch from Galloway to Fisher. And an extra point could put Boerne in front.
Fisher just went right over the defensive man and brought that ball in. Greyhounds an extra point away from taking the lead.
This is number 40, Scott Hetty, trying to tack on the extra point here. Snap back. Kick is up, and flags fly in early here. You might get a false start against Boerne. I know some Medina Valley players jumped, but they looked like they held the flag on that and then threw them later, but we'll see. They're going to get offsides against the Panthers.
Made contact before the snap.
Yeah,
Stop the play.
So they'll have to retry it.
No, they were in the neutral zone. They moved. Left guard moved.
So you get a retry here. Still 6-6 at the moment, but Hetty will get another chance here to try to make it 7-6.
Even with all the penalties, Jared, a quick moving first half.
Yeah, you're right.
They declined the penalty.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they declined the penalty. I mean, it wouldn't have made much difference but a yard.
Yeah, they moved it up.
But
they did take it.
So the point after attempt will come from the 9-yard line instead of the 10. So it'll be a 19-yard attempt here. Takes a low snap, gets the kick up, and he does drill it through. So with 4:40 to go in the first half, your new score, Boerne 7, Medina Valley 6. We'll take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
Sammy's Restaurant and Habeas Alsatian Bakery, 2 legendary landmarks in Castroville. From breakfast to delicious hometown lunch specials and more, Sammy's satisfies your taste buds with the unique flavor of Castroville. And from fresh baked breads to pies and pastries, South Texans have made Habeas Alsatian Bakery a must-to-visit since 1940. Sammy's Restaurant, online at sammysrestaurant.com. Habeas Alsatian Bakery, online at habeasbakery.com.
Welcome back here to Boerne ISD as the Greyhounds have just taken a 7-6 lead over Medina Valley. 4:40 to go here in the first half. Medina Valley with 3 timeouts remaining. Boerne with only one of theirs. This has been a very, very sloppy first half both ways as far as flags and penalties are concerned. Medina Valley hurting themselves more than Boerne has. But the Panthers need to get something going here on offense now, down 7-6, trailing for the first time in the ballgame. Hetty ready to kick it away. Caden Hernandez back deep to receive for the Panthers. As Hetty will run up to it, puts his right foot into it, end-over-end kick that will be fielded by Mangum at the 14. Starts up to the 20, 25, looking for room to run. Now he cuts it upfield, and he gets up to about the 29-yard lines where they'll spot him, and it'll be 1st and 10 Medina Valley from their own 29 with 4:32 to play.
Good return there by Bippert all the way out to the 30-yard line. About 12 yards on the return, Jared?
Yep. So 1st and 10.
Got to get your rhythm back here.
Yeah, you do. Medina Valley started out the game running the ball pretty well, and then Boerne's done a good job of taking that away. Medina Valley's going to have to find a way to counter that. Out of the shotgun here, they'll send 3 wide out to the right. Doyen wide to the left side, isolate it. They'll send Pardo in motion from right to left. Takes the snap, going to hand it to Gibson up the middle. Flags fly in, and you're going to get a false start against Medina Valley.
Number 13, Caden Hernandez, almost fell over. He was leaning forward and tried to catch his balance.
That's twice they've
and
called that.
When you're out there wide, you need to just be watching the football. Until it snaps, you do not move.
And so they'll move them back. It's going to bring up 1st and 15 as the ball goes back to the 24-yard line. And again, Medina Valley marching the wrong direction here in this football game.
Is that 10 penalties? 8, 9, or 10?
1st down and 15 here. Panthers to the line. 2 wide on each side. Gibson still the lone back here for the Panthers. They'll send a man in motion, Pardo. They flip it to him, trying to get around the corner, cuts it upfield, past the 25, up near the 28-yard line. Got back to the original line of scrimmage there, pick up a 5. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
John Warden on the stop. And, Jared, just to get back to the extra point, the snap was really bad. Jackson Harper, the holder, did a great job for the Greyhounds to get that ball down and allowing Hetty to make that extra point.
Yeah, he did. On 2nd and 10 here, Marsh out of the gun. Takes the snap, looking to throw. With some time, sets up, fires right side, complete up to the 41-yard line, across the 45, still on his feet, and he's taken down up at the Panther 49-yard line. Pickup of around 20 yards there, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Medina Valley.
Late flag coming in now from the bottom of the pile, and I never saw anything happen in there for that flag to be thrown.
No, and was that Pardo on the reception?
That was Pardo on the reception, yes.
Yeah, very, very late flag coming in. This has to be an unsportsmanlike penalty, you would imagine.
Wesley was still down with the ball.
Backing up, so guess who it's on?
We'll see here what...
It's going to be a dead ball, so the Panthers will have a 1st down. We just have to see what...
From where?
And what the call is. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct on somebody.
And they're going to wave the flag off. No flag. So it'll be 1st and 10 Medina Valley from the 49-yard line. Their own 49. Good pass and catch that time by Marsh and Pardo.
That ball was thrown with some authority right there.
Yeah, but you had 2 receivers.
1st down and 10 upcoming. Marsh out of the gun. 3 wide out here to the left. Looking to throw. Marsh with some time. Now he's going to step up and he's going to tuck it down and run. He's got a little bit of room across the 45, and he got taken out on that far sideline. Picks up 6 yards on the carry. It'll bring up 2nd down and 4.
That was Scott Hetty on the stop there.
Yeah, they're going to get a late.
Yeah, and I think did they throw a flag over there? I didn't see one fly out.
Might have hit him when he was in the white on the sidelines there,
Yeah, the ball has not been placed yet either.
Personal foul on us.
On Medina Valley, personal foul. What?
I think he's going to change. I think he's going to tell us it's the other side.
Yeah, he just. Well, no.
Everybody's confused.
Yeah, nobody knows what's going on. They are marking it against Medina Valley.
They hit our guy out of bounds.
I don't understand that call.
Wow.
Marsh looked like he got taken down in the white, and I mean it wasn't like the guy was letting up. It was a pretty good hit that he took on the far sideline, and all of a sudden Medina Valley is facing a 1st down and looks like 1st and 8.
I think they called a block below the
Or
waist.
I say 1st and 8, 1st and about 16 is what I mean to say. So out of the gun here, 3 wide to the left, 1st and 17. Marsh rolling out near side. He's going to tuck it down and try to run and get the corner, get out of bounds at the looks like around the 49-yard line, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 11.
Warden on the stop there for the Greyhounds.
There's a 6-yard pickup by Marsh on the quarterback keeper. 3:18 to play here in the first half. 2nd down and 11, ball at the Panther 48-yard line. It's been a crazy first half, to say the least. Marsh out of the shotgun again. 3 wide to the right. Takes his snap. He's looking to throw.
Blitz.
Looking right side. Fires. Intercepted at the 40-yard line. And he's taken down at the 43. That was number 10, Elijah Marshall, on the interception. The ball was tipped in the air, and he just happened to be right there when the ball came down.
They hit a defenseless receiver, too.
He
They're
was
not gonna get penalized.
attempting to throw that ball at Josh Ragosa, I believe, who was coming on a crossing pattern. Went off of Ragosa's hands, and right there on the spot was Marshall for the first turnover of the ball game. We have a Panther down on the play.
And, one of the things we talked about earlier in the broadcast, and Mari and I talked about on the way up here, were that receivers for the Panthers made a lot of catches last week, and the balls that they were supposed to catch, they did. That was one that it was thrown a little behind him, but he got his hands to it, wasn't able to hold on, tipped it in the air, probably should have been caught, ends up as an interception.
Go back down to the penalty.
And-
If you
yeah.
go back to the penalty, we're not throwing the ball. If you don't get
Yep.
the penalty, we're not in the situation.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And, they called a penalty there. It probably should have been a late hit against Marsh. You have a player down here, probably a defenseless receiver, got his bell rung here. That didn't get called.
I think it's Ragosa down.
So there's a lot of things going on here that, not going the Panthers' way. And players still down there on the field, and we're going to go ahead and take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Buying a new house means a lot of decisions, starting with where are you going to get the best mortgage? At our bank, we offer competitive rates, flexible terms, expert-friendly advice, and without the long wait you get from one of those big city financials. Make your dream home a reality. Talk with us. We're an equal housing lender. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at castrovillestatebank.com.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why State Farm agent Hazel Russell and her team are here to help you go for two by combining Help Life Go Right. Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell at 830-931-3441 today. Or stop by her office at 1103 Highway 90 West in Castroville.
Back here in Boerne, as we go to as the players gotten up and walked off the field here, and because of UIL rules, we can't tell you who it was or anything like that, but he did get up and walk off under his own power. And with 3:08 to go, it's going to be first and...
He just may not get his helmet the rest of the night.
Yeah, and it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Boerne from their own 45-yard line after the interception. There's 3:08 to play here in the first half. Takes the snap, hands the ball off. Seifert made some room to run across the 50, 45, 40, and he steps out of bounds around the 38-yard line. We'll see where they spot him at the 38.
And that time the Panthers didn't keep containment as they ran up the field, and number 29 just let them run themselves right out of the play.
17-yard pickup, and it's 1st down and 10 for the Greyhounds. From the Panther 38-yard line, 3:02 to go. Ragosa from the gun, Galloway actually from the gun, takes the snap, throws it complete to the right side, number 11, Matt Corey, and another 1st down, a pickup of 11 yards.
Just found the spot in between Mangum and Bippert. He just takes the ball for 11 yards straight out of bounds.
How many yards was that?
There was a 12-yard pickup is what they spot him at. Out of the shotgun. Galloway takes the snap, hands it to Seifert up the middle, and this time he gets swarmed over and tackled for a loss of a yard on the play. Maybe 2-yard loss. We'll see what the spot is, and it looks like it's going to be 2nd down and 12 upcoming here for the Greyhounds.
Joe Tarvin on the stop for Medina Valley.
It's a 1-yard loss as they move him back to the 27-yard line. Galloway from the gun. 3 wide to the left. Takes the snap. Rolling out left side, under pressure, still on the run. He's going to throw on the run, complete, and taken down right away up to the 18-yard line, short of the first down.
I thought Grant Snyder was going to get his hand on that one and knock it away. Just a little too late. And once again, the Panthers ran themselves out of that play, ran up the field, and allowed the quarterback to break containment. Got to close in on them defensive ends.
It's going to be 3rd down and 2 here for Boerne. Ball at the 19, make it the 18-yard line. They got to get down to the 16 for a first down. Galloway from the gun. Hands it to Seifert, looking for some running room, cuts it back, and he's taken down. No gain on the play. And it's going to bring up 4th down and a couple here for Boerne, and we've seen the Panthers turn them away 3 times. It looks like they're going to try a field goal now.
Taylor Weir on the stop along with Jared Marty. Hetty going to be in there for
35-yarder.
And this is about the range he was booting them with ease in pregame.
Make it a third. It's going to be a 34-yard attempt. The ball's going to be placed on the 24-yard line, and now a timeout's going to be taken by Medina Valley. That's their first timeout with 1:42 to go. Timeout brought to you by Garner Abstract and Design. And the Panthers want to talk this over here. I know that he can kick these field goals, but you might be leery of some kind of fake here. They haven't been able to pick up 4th down going for it the conventional way. Might be trying to think about doing something a little trickery here at the end of the first half.
Well, we're both watching in pregame, and he was making them from this distance. Yeah. And, we got to think about the extra point. The snap wasn't good. It was a good job by number 2, Harper, of bringing the ball in and getting it set for Hetty. So that exchange from the center to the holder is very important, especially on the timing on these extra points and field goals.
The thing is here, too, though, Medina Valley, they do burn one of their timeouts, only 2 remaining with 1:42 to go. Regardless of what, if they make the field goal here or miss it, regardless, Medina Valley still got time to go down the field and try to get some points here before the end of the first half. And they're going to go for it. Hetty's not headed out there. Galloway's going to come out here, and they're going to go for it on 4th down and 2. They're going to send 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right side here. They'll send a man in motion. Seifert, the lone back. Galloway out of the shotgun, looking things over. Well, the official still hasn't blown the ball ready for play. Now they do, and now we got a timeout taken by Boerne. So the Greyhounds take another timeout here, and that'll be brought to you by Garner Abstract and Design.
Hetty still has the tee in his hand, and he's standing by one of the coaches, so he hadn't given it up yet.
Well, and I don't know, Boerne can decide what they want to do right here. That's their last timeout of the half. And so, they came out the first time wanting to kick the field goal. Then they came out the second time wanting to go for it, and we'll see what they come out with here.
Panthers have been pretty good on these short yardage situations. Yep. They kept them out of the end zone.
Well, they kept them on a 4th down and 1. They stopped them earlier in the ball game, deep in their own territory here. So we'll see what the Panther defense can do here on 4th down and 2 and what Boerne wants to do with the football. As the Panthers come out of the timeout, and now they're going to go for it. As Galloway comes out on the field, Seifert will be the lone back.
They got a tight end in there.
They have 3 wide receivers here. 2 out to the left, 1 to the right side here by himself. And they'll take the snap. Galloway going to run it himself up the middle. Gets hit hard and dropped. They're going to be very close. I think he's going to get it. Looks like they spot him at the 15-yard line. He needed to get to the 16, so it'll be 1st and 10. Boerne.
Design quarterback run all the way. And Snyder on the stop for the Panthers.
1:30 and counting. Boerne out of timeouts now. Scoreboard still shows 1, but they have used all 3 of them. Takes the snap. Galloway rolling out right, looking to throw. Fires off his back foot, end zone. Almost made a circus one-handed catch down there, but it falls incomplete. That was number 18, Kobe Hunter, on the reception, or was the intended receiver. And it looked like that was Bippert and Regosa down there. or Dawson Grove rather, on the breaking that play up on the coverage. 1:13 to go, and it's second down and 10. So second down, 10 to go. Galloway from the shotgun, 4 wide receivers here for the Greyhounds. Takes the snap, looking to throw with some time, fires left side, end zone, throws it up, and that's incomplete. Didn't even give his man a chance. It looked like he cut inside, and the throw went outside. That was intended for number 11, Matt Corey, and it'll bring up 3rd and 10.
They're definitely picking on our corners tonight.
Noah Ragosa on the coverage for the Panthers.
So 3rd and 10 coming up here. They need to get down to the 5-yard line to get a first down.
Ragosa and Bippert now switching sides in the secondary.
1:07 to play in the first half. Boerne with a 7-6 lead. Takes a snap, looking to throw with some time. Steps up, fires left side, incomplete. Gave his receiver no chance to throw it, and they throw a penalty here. You're going to get roughing the passer.
And they're going to bail him out, whether it have been a 4th down and 10, and you're going to get a roughing the passer and a first down and goal. They're going to move it half the distance to the goal or be down on the 8.
My goodness. That ball had no chance for the intended receiver, and there's the personal foul, roughing the passer against the Panthers. And it's going to be first down and goal, and the penalty woes continue for the Panthers.
11 or 12 now. In the first half, not in the game.
My goodness, this has been a terrible first half penalty-wise for the Panthers. We're talking 12 or 13 penalties now in this half alone.
And some big ones.
Out of the gun here, first and goal from the right around the 7.5 yard marker.
And when I say big, I mean at the opportunity and not the 5-yard version, the 10 and 15.
Out of the gun, going to roll out right. Kept the ball, throws it, and they're going to get are you going to get a face mask now?
No, you're going to get 60 with holding, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, they threw it right there where the tackle was, but we'll see what the call is as a penalty flag came in. He did lose 3 yards on the carry, and it is a hold against Boerne.
You can't make it up now, Whitecap.
Nope.
Yeah, I think there was a makeup call, but it would have been 4th down and not first.
Yeah, absolutely. 59 seconds to play here in the first half. And they'll mark off 10 yards, so it's going to be first down and goal from the, looks like, 16-yard line.
Should be 18.
Well, they've got it on the, they're going to place it on the, now they move it back.
Go.
There you go.
Goes half the distance from the 16, so 10 yards back.
Yep.
I mean, from the 6.
Ball on, they got it on the 17-yard lines where it's spotted. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Looking right, fires to Seifert out of the backfield, and he dropped it. And it's going to bring up second down and goal.
I'm surprised that didn't draw a flag.
Yeah, because the Seifert dropped the ball, and the defender was coming up to make a tackle and still hit him. He was letting up, but still hit him. Surprised they didn't throw a defenseless receiver a late hit or something in there.
It was a good no call.
Yeah.
But with the way the flags are flying this evening.
Yeah, absolutely. You never know. Galloway from the shotgun again. 54 seconds. Second and goal. Fires it up toward the right side end zone, and that should be picked off by Tanner Bippert in the end zone. Tanner Bippert with the interception and a touchback, and Medina Valley comes up with a huge, huge turnover. That's the first turnover that they've created on defense like that this season that's different from a turnover on downs. And the Panthers are going to have it first down and 10 from the 25-yard line, I believe.
Great job by Tanner Wright Bippert there.
46 seconds to go. They'll spot it at the 20. So with the touchback.
Turned back around and looked for the ball and made the play.
Yeah, absolutely. The ball overthrew his receiver. It wasn't a good throw. But Tanner Bippert right there to make the interception. And we'll see what the Panthers want to do here with 46 seconds left and 2 timeouts remaining. If they just want to run this clock out or if they want to try to put points on the board, they'll go from the I formation. Gibson is in the fullback spot here. Takes the snap. Hands it to Gibson right side, and he's not going anywhere. Actually lost a yard on the play, but that's okay.
That's okay. You need to regroup. You're down by a point. You've looked sloppy. You're still in this ball game. Take it to halftime, and let's straighten some
Well, and the thing is, they don't have to snap the ball again now if in this quarter if they don't want to, and it looks like they're not in any hurry to try to do that.
Panthers will get the ball to start the – or no, will actually have to kick off.
They'll have to kick off, and that is they're going to the sideline here. They're not going to snap the ball again in this half. As the clock shows 5 and still counting down, and that will take us to halftime. Your score at halftime is the Boerne Greyhounds 7, the Medina Valley Panthers 6. And we'll be back with our halftime show, which will be brought to you by Community National Bank. We'll take a break to thank some of our sponsors, and we will be back in a moment. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we will continue in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
The biggest sale of the year is happening right now at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest-rated Chevrolet dealer, where you'll get our lowest posted prices of the year on 19 award-winning models like the rugged Silverado, the all-new Traverse, or the fuel-efficient Cruze. North Park Chevrolet is also staying open until 10 p.m. every weekend in August, so you have more time to take advantage of these great deals. And this month only, North Park Chevrolet is giving you 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of worry-free maintenance with your new Chevrolet. As the winner of GM's Mark of Excellence Award for sales volume and customer satisfaction, it's no wonder more people are buying from North Park Chevrolet than ever before. Find new roads and experience Chevrolet the North Park way, just 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or online at npchevy.com. Highest rated dealer based on sales volume and customer satisfaction.
Headed out to the game? Then make a stop at your local Valley Mart convenience store. With 12 area locations, Valley Mart is always right around the corner. Fuel yourself and your vehicle with quality branded gas and diesel, snacks, and fountain drinks. Always convenient, well lit with clean restrooms. Valley Mart, family owned and operated since 1984, and a proud supporter of Medina Valley athletics and area youth sports for over 30 years.
Garner Abstract and Land Company, the title company with professional service and a personal touch. Garner services real estate transactions, buying, selling, and construction loans for commercial and residential. They specialize in land development and farm and ranch. Garner, offering a commitment to professionalism, confidentiality, and personal service combined with the latest technology. Garner Abstract and Land Company will work to earn your trust. Garner Abstract and Land Company, 830-346-1367. Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you. You're watching Medina Valley Football. This is the Medina Valley Sports Network.
We're back here at Boerne ISD as we're at halftime now, and our halftime show is brought to you by Community National Bank. At Community National Bank, we think you should expect more from your bank. You should expect answers. And Medina Valley trailing Boerne 7-6 at halftime, and we'll start off here. The Panthers got the ball first, a very penalty-riddled first possession of the game, but managed to get downfield and score on a 2-yard run by James Gibson. The extra point was missed. It was 6-0. After some exchanges of the football both ways, Boerne finally able to get down and get a touchdown for themselves, and their extra point was good, 7-6. A couple of the strong points to talk about is that the Panther defense has played pretty decent in the ball game. They've turned away Boerne on 4th down a couple of times in their own territory. They came up with the interception there at the end of the half to keep this a 1-point ball game. But the big problem in this ball game is penalties. This has been a very, very sloppy first half on both sides of the ball. for the Panthers, both offense and defense. They've had, and we're talking about one half of football here, 24 minutes. They've had between 12 and 15 penalties in this ball game, which have totaled probably about 120, 30 yards total, which is, you can't commit penalties like that and expect to win ball games.
Only 2 out of those have been the 5-yard version.
Yep.
So
a lot of personal fouls and a lot of holdings.
A lot of holdings, chop blocks, pass interferences.
Roughing the passer.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, and that stuff that,
that stuff
I know it's only the second week of the season, but these guys have been out there before. They know better.
Well, you expect one game out of the season you're going to have a bad penalty game, but not like this. And when you came off of a penalty-ridden game against Waco La Vega, you're hoping for some improvement going to the next week, and it's gotten worse here from what we've seen so far in the ball game. And that's got to be something that the coaching staff's got to be addressing at halftime, because without those penalties, Medina Valley might have a couple more scores on the board, because they've really, really shot themselves in the foot on offense with the penalties that they've had. Somehow they overcame all the penalties on the first drive of the game, but you can't expect to do that the entire game.
No, there's been a few times where the Panthers have had good plays on first down, positive plays, 5, 6, 7 yards. And then what happens? You get a holding penalty, and instead of second down and short, you're 1st and 20.
Yeah.
And it's it's hard to overcome. And as a matter of fact, the series that the Greyhounds scored on, they overcame a 1st and 20 and ended up scoring. So both teams are committing kind of meaningless mistakes and penalties that shouldn't happen if you just stay disciplined. You overcome, you eliminate those. You got to shore that up, because that's something that's just mentally not being prepared.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Maury. Now, some of the things to take away offensively in this ball game, the Panthers started out being able to run the ball very well. First 2 plays from scrimmage, a couple of runs, 28 yards right out of the box. Then they kind of got the passing game going, but what Boerne's done defensively is, and Jeff mentioned it during the first half, and Maury mentioned it too, that they have creeped up their safeties. They've kind of squeezed down on that offensive line. They're not letting Gibson and Marsh get those big holes like they were getting earlier in the ball game. Medina Valley's going to have to complete some passes to open that up again for the running game to be able to be successful.
They're daring the Panthers to throw.
Yep.
And when the Panthers do throw, they're throwing underneath, which is playing into Boerne's defense instead of, the 2 guns up, going vertical down the field and stretching it out. So,
yeah, and that's the thing. Marsh has had time to throw the football tonight. His offensive line's done a good job of that. Galloway, on the other hand, for Boerne, their quarterback, he's got a very good arm. He's not quite as accurate, as he probably would like to be. He's a sophomore quarterback, though. But they're not afraid to stretch Medina Valley out down the field. He's not afraid to throw it deep, and he's missed some passes. His accuracy hasn't been on, but Medina Valley's done a good job also of getting a couple of linemen in his face and not letting him get too comfortable back there. Maybe not getting the pressure on him they want, but they have created a couple of bad throws from him because of the pressure that they've been able to put on to him.
And that needs to continue for the Panthers to be successful on defense. You've got to keep putting pressure on, but you cannot run yourself out of a plays going up the field and letting him break containment, or he's going to do what they did on that scoring drive, and they're going to score.
And you saw them do that on the running attack, too. They handed the ball off to Seifert. Well, everybody was already up the field, and all he had to do was step in front, sidestep the linebackers, and get to the corner, and he had room to run.
He did his best Le'Veon Bell impersonation there, letting the line open and giving it time.
And looking around high school football tonight, I don't know if there's any other games much going on Thursday night here, but what few there are, I'll get you a score on here pretty quick. But Medina Valley Band playing on the field right now, and what we'll do is go ahead and take another break real quick and recognize some more of our sponsors. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we will continue here in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community 80 years ago, and for 80 years, we've delivered safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We're proud to be a part of this community and to serve beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and so much more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric.
Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact institution for details.
Tickets, popcorn, and sodas. That'll be $35. Cash or debit?
Debit! I mean, I'd like to use my debit card, please. Can I do it?
Okay.
All right! Swiping now!
What if paying with your debit card was always this exciting? Kasasa Cashback is a free checking account that pays you for everyday debit card purchases every month you qualify. Plus, with ATM withdrawal fee refunds nationwide, that's a lot of extra cash to spend on whatever you like.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Community National Bank. Member FDIC.
Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925 with one simple goal, to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home in Castroville, Texas, has been providing funeral services to families in the Medina Valley and surrounding areas for many generations. Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home is proud to support the broadcast by the Medina Valley Broadcast Network for the athletes and students participating in this event. Go Panthers! Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home, Castroville, Texas. You may view obituaries at Tandre, Tondre-Gwyn, Guin